I can't believe we've made it to day 23 of our 30-day road trip around Sri Lanka. I swear just yesterday, Drew and I were picking up Tipsy in Negumbo.
Best trainer ever. There she is.
And learning how to drive her.
So you have to let go of the gas.
Oh God, okay. All while at the same time trying to get our drone back from customs in Colombo and failing multiple times. So they've sent him to 3 different desks now. But now here we are, leaving Nuwara Eliya, beginning our final major road trip day with Tipsy towards Ella. Probably one of the most popular destinations for just a few reasons. Sri Lanka has not only proven to us that it's got some of the most stunning landscapes we've ever seen, but that it's also got some of the most amazing people who've taught us to enjoy every moment of life, even the harder moments.
Our engine is very aggressively leaking oil.
Not gonna lie, I'm feeling sentimental in these final days with Tipsy, but luckily, this road trip ain't over yet. So, hold on tight, because our road trip to Ella begins now.
One of the most popular things to do in Sri Lanka is take the train from Kandy to Ella. Specifically, the stretch between Nuwara Eliya and Ella is supposed to be extremely beautiful. However, we've heard driving it can be amazing too. So what we're gonna do is today we're gonna drive it from Nuwara Eliya to Ella, and then at the end of the trip, we're gonna take the train. So that way we can compare, is driving it just as good or better, or should you be taking the train? So let's go.
Woo! Bye-bye! I'm sorry! Bye,
So how are we driving this, you might ask? Well, we've rented this tuk-tuk from TukTukrental.com for the entire month, and we're using it to get all over the island. So we have a ton of freedom, which is incredibly nice. And now we can drive to Ella. Oh! We've been driving the tuk-tuk around for about 3 weeks now, so we're pretty comfortable in it. And the drive to Ella today is supposed to be very scenic, but also a little tough at times. We'll see if it gets a little exciting. There should be trucks on the road, some mountain passes. So we'll see how it goes.
The English gardens and blue lakes of Nuwara Eliya slowly turned into tall green mountains filled with crops of all kinds. We had about 60 kilometers of driving today, which normally would mean a shorter day, but given the winding mountain roads we'd be facing, this drive would still be taking us at least 3 hours. But luckily, the air is cooler in the mountains of central Sri Lanka and made this drive far more bearable than some of our earlier days with Tipsy, where we were constantly sweating buckets.
All right, let's see if there's a hat I need.
All right, let's see it. So it's got like a navy blue color.
It says sports on it, so people know I play sports.
Oh,
what do you think?
What sport do you play?
I play all of them.
Yeah, I like the blue. It's a nice color.
Look weird backwards?
Yeah.
Looks weird, it looks good.
No, it looks good.
All right, 800? All right.
Drew's been needing a hat to protect his head.
Been needing a hat since we left Germany almost 2 months ago.
Oh my God.
Change?
Looking good.
Woo! It feels good.
I can't believe you haven't been wearing one this. I mean, you've had the bucket hat.
But I have the bucket hat. It's just a bit dramatic for
Yeah,
everyday wear. My head got sunburned when we went to the waterfall the other day.
Like peeled?
No, it just like sore.
I have sunglasses. Thank you, though. So this area is just mountains on top of mountains with tea plantations, pineapple plantations, we have rice fields. It's just like, everything just looks like this. And we've just been driving. Oh. Wow.
We're only 20 minutes into the drive and it's already been pretty incredible. So I'm very excited for the rest of it.
This is reminding me of the Ha Giang Loop a little bit, Well,
Yeah.
a lot of it. Like the views are just so.
This is a stunning view.
Yeah.
And then you have the guy welding on
The side of a.
the side of a 6-story building. It's a brave man. So the road we're taking from Nuwara Eliya to a town called Welimata is the A5 highway. And then after that, we head south on the B44. So A5 is going to be the busier road. It is a larger highway, so you're going to have more trucks. It's already a nicer drive than I was thinking on the A5. I thought it would be kind of knocking out some driving until we got to the B44. But the A5's been fantastic. So after this, head on to the B44, and that takes us all the way into Ella.
So this is gorgeous.
I'm pretty blown away by this. This
Yeah.
is by far the nicest landscapes we've seen, by far.
In Sri Lanka.
Yes.
We have this group of trees right there.
This view is competing with all the views we've ever seen for.
You think?
I mean, it's up there.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely up there.
Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
Is that a two-way river? I've never seen that. That's crazy. It's so beautiful. You've got what looks like volcanic rock, and it's so green. Oh my god. That would be really fun to go tubing now.
It'd be super fun to go tubing.
Like right here.
It's a little bit brown, but that's all right.
No, it's golden.
Ah.
That's what they call it. They call it the golden rivers.
Huh.
Wow.
We're about 1 kilometer from turning off the main highway, and then we'll be getting onto that B road.
It's already looking good though.
Yeah.
I feel like we're already on the scenic route.
All right, I need to pee really badly.
A wild Drew pisses on the side of the road.
Well, we've just gotten onto the B4 road, and we have quickly gone from really nice paved highway to a very steep, potholy, uneven road. We're supposed to be on this for 28 kilometers, and the first kilometer has been tough driving. We've been going almost straight up. I've had to do my zigzaggy driving to get a little more traction and a little less steep on Tipsy, but she's handling it so far, so hopefully things don't get too much worse than they are. Hopefully things get better, but I have found that normally when a road starts not great, it does not magically get better. So we'll see how this goes. Come on, Tipsy.
I feel like I'm in the Colorado mountains. It feels dry.
Well, we have climbed to the top of a mountain and the raindrops are starting. Half the sky looks nice. The other half does not look nice. So hopefully it just kind of blows over easily.
So it started raining pretty heavily. We're kind of in the middle of a tea plantation right now.
I might have taken a wrong turn.
Yeah, Drew's not feeling good about the route he just took. We're about to be in a, well, it looks like a torrential downpour based on the clouds above us. They're super dark. So I don't know if we're gonna wait it out or if we're gonna turn around.
Well, we're heading in the right direction.
Okay.
I would just like to not be on top of a mountain
Yeah.
if it does start to rain really hard. So we're gonna try to drive. See what maps is saying. Yeah, I definitely took a wrong turn. We were not supposed to go up into these tea plantations. It made for a nice drive, but
Wait, so you mean like for how long ago?
I don't know. When I turned off the highway, it was the correct road.
When you turned off the highway like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah. And then like instead of driving on the main B44 road, I somehow turned into the plantations.
I don't know what I did with my phone. What's happening here?
We're falling apart, folks.
Do you wanna just...
I'm gonna call it?
Yeah, I think.
All right. Well, we didn't realize this, but it's actually Samosa O'Clock.
It's getting hot in there. Oh my gosh, it is raining. But this samosa stand looks like it's got my name on it.
Hello. We do
It's 31 rupees. 35.
35. Okay, we'll do 2 of those and 2 of those. All right.
You tasting first?
Yeah. Stand looked okay. The guy was nice. I'm gonna start with this. It's basically a giant dough ball. Really good, but it's just a giant dough ball.
All right, so my first impression is it's not warm, which means it's been sitting out all day.
Uh-oh.
So after a few more bites of that, it was all right. It would have tasted better warm, but it was super spicy, which I liked. And then the dough ball was like this greasy, warm ball of dough. Exactly how you said, which is good, but it's just a dough ball.
Yeah, your dough ball's got to be good.
Yeah, no, like I'm impressed when I get like a warm, delicious samosa with like a whole hard-boiled egg in it. That's what impresses me. So. And with the samosas not quite hitting the spot, we were pulling off to a roadside restaurant not even 10 minutes later. We might have found a spot to eat lunch.
All right, we got a spot.
Okay.
The English is not great.
Okay.
But so far I've gotten rice and curry across.
Okay. Cool.
Promising.
I think this will do just fine, and we might even have a view. Wow. This is perfect. She seems sweet.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ooh, Pepsi.
I know, I'm thinking we should
Pepsi
probably...
time.
We have not had beer, we have not had soda. We haven't had any fun drinks on this trip, so I feel like having a Pepsi. So this is definitely the sort of place where she says rice or curry, it's already all ready. You know she probably cooked it this morning, so it's fresh, homemade, and gonna be delicious. So we have quite the feast. I'm really happy we came here. We've got potatoes, black-eyed pea dal kind of dish, and then egg, and then some sort of braised vegetable that looks really good. Coconut roti.
Bon appetit.
Well, I would say that was freaking delicious.
So good.
I'm happy we stopped here. It's a little spot on the side of the road. As you can see, it's called Saman Mali Hotel and Restaurant, and the lady who runs the place cooks amazing food, and she's really sweet.
Yeah.
So, onwards?
Onwards.
All right. So it just had us turn onto this road. We're not really sure why.
Yeah, it was a weird choice of road. The second half of this drive has been a little more interesting. The beginning was definitely more scenic, but I mean, it's also gotten super cloudy, which I think takes away from the views when you don't have the nice sunshine. But like this route was interesting. supposed to be stopping at a temple in 1 kilometer.
Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, we're getting completely poured on right now. Like,
the sky is opening up.
we were saying earlier, we've been really lucky. We haven't had any rain most of the time we've been here. So now it all came down all at once and is pouring on us.
On our scenic drive.
Yeah. Things can't always go our way. No, they can't. The rain continued to pour down on Tipsy, and the visibility felt like it was just getting worse by the minute. We decided it would just be safest to pull over on the side of the road while we waited out the afternoon downpour. So, Drew, what's your thorn of the day?
My thorn of the day is probably the rain.
Really?
I know, it's a crazy one. It's our little like fort.
I know, it's kind of cool. I don't even think you guys can see us right now, but yep, hiding in the tuk-tuk on the side of the road. Woo! I guess we'll just hang out here until it slows down a bit.
We've made it to Ella.
Just dropped our stuff off. So we just made it to our accommodation right outside of Ella. I think we're like a 10-minute drive. We didn't want to stay right in the city. Here is our budget-friendly room. It is small, but it has storage. Anything where we can put stuff on that is not the floor, we love that. And even though the room is small, the bathroom is not small. Well, where's the light? Perfect. And we have hot water even, so yeah. I think we're paying about $12 US a night, so it's pretty much what you're gonna get for that price. The good thing is if we wanted to work, we can hang out here. We have Wi-Fi, and it looks like there's a river down there. Okay, wait a second. I did not notice this person when I was filming this. Is he naked? I don't know. And if he is, why is he just standing there while I'm clearly filming with my phone? I have so many questions. That's the room. I think we're pretty tired. It was a long day. It felt long. It was only like 2 hours of driving, but when it rains like that, it feels long. We're currently walking right across the street from our homestay, and look where we are.
It is shockingly green and extremely beautiful.
This is the first time I've been here that I really feel like I'm in a place like Bali. Like,
yeah.
It feels like Bali right here with all the rice fields. Most of Sri Lanka has been tea plantations, but this is the rice. We're in the rice area now.
Anyway, let's recap the drive today because it ended a bit wet. The beginning was beautiful, driving out of Nuwara Eliya up through the mountains, and it set the bar really high for the rest of the trip. And then, I don't know, I kind of expected the end of the trip to be nicer, but obviously if it's gonna start raining, then it's kind of unfair to deem it as not as nice.
But I don't think it was as scenic, regardless, as we thought it was going to be.
Agreed.
It's like we made a wrong turn. Because I don't know what I had in my mind, but I was imagining like windy country and mountain roads that were in kind of like rural villages for a longer period of time. And
yeah.
It really felt like maybe there was 30 or 40 minutes of that.
Yeah, if that.
We're really excited to do the train. I think that's going to end up being
the better choice.
Yeah, 100% the better choice. And so far, Ella looks beautiful. It obviously rained a lot here, so it's nice and green.
So we're gonna head to the market now next to our place, check it out, and then we're gonna get some dinner. So see you in the next one.